this video, I'll show you how to create the align spacer. So I'll start on the bottom. Oops. It's 5 inches long. I think what I'll do is draw a square, actually. Help me construct it. And let's say, let's do an offset down of 1.25. Offset out. 2.5. Offset in by 1.1. So I'm just creating some construction lines here. Save you a little bit of time. Okay, so we do know if we extend those lines out, that'll give us those corners. Let's see here, that's got to be 1.25 down as well, so offset 1.25. And I know those, because those are 45s, so that has to be correct since those are 45s. This bottom part here is a little bit trickier. Let's see, let's erase, because we don't need these lines anymore. Let's get rid of those. We do need an offset of 0.45. Okay, let's focus on this bottom now. So we need these angles here. So I'm going to draw a line from here. Now the angles come up and they're 60 degrees. I'll turn off my ortho. It's this way 60 degrees. Remember, if you type in 60 degrees, it's going to go up this way. So what we have to do is take 90 plus 60. And I don't know the length of this line, so I'm just going to put in a number. I'm going to put your cursor up here in the first quadrant. 2 tab 150, because it's 90 plus 60. And then I can just trim that off. Right, you don't always know the length of a line when it's on an angle. And let's see here, we also need an offset of 2.05. And we need to do the same thing here. We need this angle that comes down this way. And it's called out as a 60 here, but remember, if you type in 60, it's going to put it up here. So if it's 60 this way, then that's going to be 180 plus 30, which is 210. Put your cursor up here in the right-hand quadrant. Again, I don't know the length of the line, so I'm just going to make it 2 tab 210, because I know that a 2-inch line is long enough to get to that point, and then I'll just trim that off. And in fact, I'm going to leave those lines on there for a minute, because I'm going to use those as guidelines just to help me draw the other part. So if I just take a line, oops, turn my ortho back on, pull a line over there, and then all I have to do is connect these corners, because I've already got my measurements. Right, so let's see, I've got a lot of lines on here, I know. Gotta be careful I don't delete too much stuff. Nope, I'm going to trim, also I'll trim those lines down. So I'll use those as cutting edges. Hit enter. And I'll trim off these pieces here. I also need to trim off that and that. So there's my basic shape. Now I need to put those hex shapes in there. So up here in your draw toolbar, typically this will show as a rectangle, but if you just click on that little arrow, it'll have a polygon. It's going to ask you a question, how many sides? So you're going to put in 6, hit enter, and it says specify the center. Inscribed in circle is fine, so just hit enter and then ask you for the radius. Now that it's a 1-inch hex, so the radius is going to be 0.5. All right, so I'll do that again. How many sides? 6, enter, specify the center, hit enter because inscribed is fine, radius is 0.5. The other thing I need is locate that circle there. So let me just do an offset of 2.5 from there. Then I'll just extend that line, and right there, the intersection is where my circle is, and that's a 1.5 diameter. And now I can erase those. I'll have to trim these because I need to keep that piece right there. Oh, I should have done the other side, same thing. Cutting edge, enter. And there is your overall shape, and then you just need to add the dimensions to go along with that.